jaBRONI, JABRONIXYZ ABC. It doesn't matter how you spell jaBRONI.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the jaBROnis, presented by bodyslam.net. I'm Topher McCann, joined as always with Mr. Mike Butler.
Hi.
What is going on, brother?
Going on? How are you?
I'm doing good. I got a nice little setup for me. Got some coffee here.
Nice.
I got my glasses on. We're doing glasses that
I can't. Well, I can't see without mine. So
I needed to get a closer look of he's involved with the title of the show currently, Hook. The Hook debut last night. I was like, whoa, who's this guy? Who's this hunky man?
would you say hunky? I don't think he's like hunky. He's built real good. He's built perfectly. He's not too big, not too small. If you wanted to cuddle him, you can cuddle up on him. Doesn't seem like his abs would really be rock hard, but just a good firmness, Yeah, that's how I judge it.
It's what I aspired to be when or look like in my early to mid 20s, and unfortunately,
no, you'll get there. We're not throwing out ages. You're 18.
But I was telling you before we recorded, I saw Hook has this cult following on social media. Ladies love him. Just as I just see it. And then I was telling you when his name popped up on Rampage last night on the Titantron there. Whew, we're like, Hook's here. He had the crowd. And I don't know. I'm a Hook fan now.
Would you say that you're hooked?
Oh, stop it! I am hooked.
3 minutes in, and we had to say it.
For the longest time, when I saw him, I was just like, "What's this dude's deal? Just got some cool hair, just hanging out, offering people chips. What's going on here?" But I don't know. He won me over.
No, good. No, I don't hate him. I like it. I'm all about it. I liked his ability in the ring. I like how they're renaming the Taz Mission Red Rum, not murder, but you get it. You get it. You read it backwards. You get it. I liked his look. I liked the boxing shorts. It reminded me a little bit of Rocky. That's probably just me being from Philly, seeing boxing shorts. So I enjoyed it.
I was telling you just to finish after getting right up, not even letting he got in a little altercation with the ref there, but not even letting him raise his hand, rolling right out. And Taz saying, all about business. So a nice little debut there by Hook. I can see him going on a little run for a while.
And the Punk Hook match is definitely imminent, I would say, right? I mean, isn't that how this all started? Send Hook.
That has to happen, right? But also, along the lines of you mentioning Hook and CM Punk, we were kind of fantasy booking with the news of Bandito missing out tonight. Final battle, the final Ring of Honor show before their repackaging, they are saying. And I mean, we had some cool theories out there. Tony Khan said that he was going to be helping them out, maybe throwing some talent out there if he could. And we were saying they could maybe do a little MJF, CM Punk thing, and Punk goes back to ROH. And I remember two specific people in our group chat were saying that it's definitely no way going to be Jay Lethal whatsoever.
Well,
I won't name these people. But it's and then it was posted that it's Jay Lethal. So
but it was when I said that, it was to me, I'm thinking it's the most obvious choice. That's how I looked at it. He literally just left ROH. He's been with ROH forever. He's brand new into this AEW stuff. And it just seemed like the easiest thing to do is to send them back Jay Lethal for a night. You know, probably don't want. I mean, I don't know how Tony Khan feels about his talent being beaten on other shows. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter to him, but it just seemed like a slam dunk. It was Jay Lethal for me.
So, I mean, looks like Gresham maybe might be able to. I don't know if that was a plan all along. I feel like maybe it was. So, maybe.
But
I don't know. It's weird with title matches where most of the talent was already released from their contracts, and it's kind of like up in the air. So it's like, what are titles when we're not going to really see the aftermath of any of this for time to come? Maybe never.
Right. They could do a thing where just the title is just vacant after tonight, and then you start up ROH again sometime in 2022 and crown your new champion.
Are you suggesting ROH 2.0?
I didn't say it. You did.
With rainbow colors
With
everywhere?
Rainbow colors, yes. Rainbow colors.
And then it's set. We got Dynamite Rainbow, NXT 2.0, just rainbows, and then ROH 2.0. Or they could do 2.5, whatever they want to do.
2.1. 2.1.
2.1.
It's just a software update. That's all it is. It's just 2.1.
You're welcome, Ring of Honor. Because speaking of, they were on a little media scrum, so we had some opportunities to some of the Body Slam people interviewing some Ring of Honor, so you can go check that out on the YouTube page. You were also involved with a interview.
I was. It was Griff Briggs of SRG Universe, Super Show the Game, card game, wrestling card game, tradable collectible card game. It seemed really awesome. It was great to talk to him as well. Just getting some insight with the game, the new pack that's coming out tonight, actually, with their Wrestle Wars Rumble show in Jersey. So check out that interview if you haven't already. It's very, very fun to do.
Not too far away there. I mean, not too far away from us.
Yeah, I mean, I never heard of the place per se, but I've heard of Jersey.
I've heard of Jersey. I've heard of this state.
I've heard of this New Jersey.
New Jersey. They have sports teams and whatnot, and they do things. We can really bounce anywhere. There's been a
slew of news, I guess you would say, right, this week. I mean, yeah, we had your Raw and you had your SmackDown, but I mean, I kind of want to get into Jeff Hardy. I feel like we need to get into Jeff Hardy. I'm assuming you're a big fan of Jeff Hardy. I'm a big fan of Jeff Hardy. I'm always a big fan of the underdogs. Did you see the video that went around
of him kind of like hovered over going out to the crowd?
Yeah,
I did see that little clip.
So like I had heard right before I watched the video, I had heard he's like he was very sluggish during the match. I didn't pick up on Eddie's sluggishness or any more sluggish than he usually is, I guess, if he is. But you could definitely just tell something was wrong during the like towards the end of the match, and then him leaving the crowd. Something was up, obviously. And of course, with his history, you expect the worst, and it sucks. But just wish him well. I really hate that. I did see some people already speculating like AEW, or I'm like, dude, come on, like give him some time before he's even thinking of that. And secondly, that may not be what is in his plans.
And there's so much speculation about it. Like I was talking last night to a friend from another wrestling site, and he kind of put these same thoughts about AEW or whatnot and all this. And it was like I saw speculation out there where he knew if they would if he would refuse the help, that they would have to take further action, and this could be an escape route for him to go to another company. And all that stuff is you don't know what's going on
Right.
in his actual personal life, and he's been battling this for a long time. If it even is this,
Exactly. Even it, like, if it is that, nobody's said that. Now, I think it did come out that he refused help. So I mean, maybe it is,
yes,
but we don't know we don't know how long. Um, it's just a shame because anytime he came out to the ring, he would always get like such a good reaction, and and I mean, I could be wrong about this, but the reaction that he was getting recently seemed like it was probably some of the best of the night, especially on a show that until recently, they just got Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns is always getting a good reaction, but Jeff always seems to be like one of the bigger pops of the night when you watch the show.
yeah, and it seemed like it came out even with, I think Roman was saying that they were talking about maybe potentially setting up a program with Jeff Hardy, Roman, maybe whether it be the Rumble or the next Saudi show, maybe. And it seemed like maybe that could happen. It almost looked for a second like maybe they were going to tag up Jeff and Drew for a little bit. Yeah, just got no more words back recently. It was the broken skull session just aired a few weeks ago. So again, you never know what's really going on. But again, from all of us, we just hope that we get some help and everything works out.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that like I wouldn't want to see him in AEW with his brother Matt. I mean, that seems like a slam dunk, but I want to see him get better first if he needs to get better.
So, well wishes to Brother Nero. Let's turn it up a little bit. Let's see what we had a week.
We had somebody renew their contract. In a world of budget cuts, somebody re-signed with the WWE. You know who?
Jerry the King Lawler?
It was Jerry the King Lawler.
Yes, I remember
needing Braun Strowman. Screw needing Hit Row. Screw all of that. We got Jerry the King Lawler, man.
Yeah. Signing checks for the people that matter.
WWE can do no wrong. Because they can't afford, they know, they're smart. They can't afford to have Jerry Lawler on another show. They can't do it.
He's precious cargo, you're saying?
He is precious cargo.
But yeah, what a signing there. And on to other signings, we have free agents as well out there. Just floating about with Kyle O'Reilly, Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling t-shirts are back up, PWTs.
What do you think's going to happen there, man? We haven't really talked about that ever with their impending contracts being expired. And now that they are, what do you think is going to happen? Because there's a lot of people saying that they're going to end up coming back. And then there's a lot of people that are saying, nope, they're AEW.
They had the classic WWE write-off where they got the living shit kicked out of them, which is great. I mean, you put up your lead, you put them over.
Put them over.
And it was weird because you really they didn't act like with Gargano where he said he might, they really do all this to set up him just showing up in AEW.
I don't think so. In my humble opinion, I think one of them comes back.
I could see that.
I think, and if I had to put, gun to my head right now, who's coming back? I think it's Johnny. Johnny coming back.
Yeah,
I think reuniting with Adam Cole and Bobby Fish is just too good of a tease for Kyle O'Reilly to pass up. So I think he goes to AEW. I think Johnny comes back.
I agree with you. I think that's you could see kind of that whole, if they did that storyline where your Undisputed Era in AEW and they go against the Super Click. There could be a lot of, not there could be, that's a lot of great stuff that could happen. I just always see Gargano just screams like WWE guy.
I don't even like
now. Like, I'm not saying, I mean,
he screams NXT. He screams NXT. I feel like NXT needs him, and I don't want him on Raw or SmackDown because that sucks. But NXT.
So we will see. I mean, they can show up whenever now. There's no
That's right.
non-competes. There is nothing. So it'll be interesting to see.
And winter is coming. No, I mean, like, it's like December. Winter's coming.
Yeah, it was raining out today. I was surprised it was not snow because winter is obviously
coming.
And there's Army Navy today. Sometimes in the past, in the history, there's been snowfall.
Yeah.
So
Kyle O'Reilly will be at the Army Navy game today.
Confirmed. And Johnny Gargano will be there as well, sitting on the Navy side, and Kyle O'Reilly on the Army side. That's right. See what happens.
Breaking news here.
We break the best. A side note, I forgot. My daughter Lydia wanted me. I have to give a hello to Lydia. I've told you before, she is obsessed with you. She's in love with you.
That's right.
So, Lydia, shout out.
What's up, Lydia? Thank you for being a fan. You're one of few. I appreciate it. She loves you. She loves the glasses. She thinks I like them too. I need to get new ones though. So these are going away.
Says they're hot.
They're hot.
Yeah, you look hot in glasses. So.
First person to ever say that. So,
Dana, I'm sorry. I'm just the messenger here. Just putting it forward.
Thank you for your fandom. Appreciate
it. Raw. Since we mentioned, there was the RK Brodiment that I just went. I did the Raw Top 10 YouTube video just to give me the refresher course because it's been a while. And RK Brodiment, and they had the jackets. He got Randy to wear the good old school commentator, khaki looking, yellowish, golden.
Yeah, no, I loved it. I liked it. And I like Riddle trying to goat Randy into doing all this goofy stuff with him, and you saw Randy kind of try it, and then
I was surprised.
I liked it. I liked it. It's giving me like, I don't know. It's giving me restored faith, and I know that is such a you need to be careful with that term when it comes to WWE, because as soon as you feel that, something happens that goes against it. But like, I think it's adding a few more miles to this team a little bit. I think they can go a little bit further with Riddle trying to get Orton to do like some of the craziest, silliest shit that he can think of.
He can't after who beat Omos and AJ. And that little
was it Otis and Gable?
Because he interviewed whoever won. He was interviewing them, but he was like,
anyone. Street Profits is not.
Yeah. He's like, anyone can win the RK Brodiment. Well, definitely not AJ and Omos. They're definitely out of it. I remember just like cracking up, and I mean, they're doing this story again. I was a huge fan of the 1 week blind AJ Styles commentary storyline.
Yeah.
Potentially could be moment of the year. You never know. I mean,
who knows? Those voters, man. I mean, breakout star of the year last year was Pat McAfee. So you never know where the voters may go.
And speaking of McAfee, a huge congratulations. I know he's not going to be watching this, but
he is absolutely watching.
He is the fucking man. He just signed a deal with FanDuel for a buku bucks of money. He made like a 17-minute video on YouTube with the announcement where he went through all the people who have helped him his way up through Peyton Manning. He's like, Peyton Manning helped me out. He's got a charity, $1 million to them. He just went through and he's given money to his old school sport programs all the way through. All his boys that quit their jobs and followed with him all got $250,000 bonuses. His parents are millionaires. And honestly, yeah, it just couldn't happen to a nicer guy. And I've been watching him since he started with their small little show when he went with Barstool and Heartland Radio. And I was watching him when they had like thousands of people watching. And to watch the views that he gets now every day, I watch him. Luckily, I have the opportunity to be able to do my job and have him on the side. And to see what they've become, he's the opposite of Jabroni of the week.
I don't know what the opposite of Jabroni is, but he is it. He is the Pat McAfee of the week. I think that's basically what we have to say now.
And then it just carries over to literally SmackDown. He just makes the show infinitely better being there. His charisma and character, all that stuff. So that's my Pat McAfee rant.
And I use FanDuel like every day. So, cool.
Shout out FanDuel.
Plug. FanDuel. Cheap plug. Where's my credit?
Oh, yeah, we gotta get on the FanDuel window.
I know.
We can make that happen.
We can.
I'll send some messages.
There we go.
What else? I don't want to skip to the.
I mean, we could skim through it. There's the open challenge for the United States title. Robert Roode, Damian Priest. Damian Priest. All you need to know is Damian Priest is the most protected guy in the business right now. Why are you laughing? I'm not. This is not the gimmick. This is serious. Damian Priest is the best protected superstar in all of professional wrestling right now. He has not. He's that good, and I have theories going around right now. I have theories.
Boston Theory.
I have 2 picks to win the Rumble this year, but they're up in the air because it's too early to build to the Rumble. But if they don't build anyone to the Rumble, I have 2 picks. 2. One of them is Damian Priest. Okay. So I'm like right now I'm at like 80% that he's gonna win the Rumble.
Now, so you remember this is the title. So you get the title shot, WrestleMania. So in your head, when you say that, who do you have him going up against? Who has the title?
I would put him against Roman, but
he can choose. He can choose.
He could. I would put him against Roman, but they seem to have their Lesnar Reigns idea locked because I guess they're planning a big ending to the. They're planning a significant ending to the day one match that'll leave you wanting more, which is crazy, but it'll leave you wanting more. So it seems like they're pretty set in their Lesnar Reigns WrestleMania match. I could see maybe Priest going into Mania heel to face Big E. I could see that. But
could
also
see that.
I could see Big E being a better fit for my other pick to win the Rumble, which we will get to. I want to see if you can read my mind, but
Austin Theory?
It's Austin Theory. He's my second pick to win the Rumble, yes.
Yeah. It's also funny when anytime you say theory, I always say Austin
Well, I
Theory.
mean, I didn't mean to like give it away like that, but
No,
yeah.
but I mean, he's hanging around Vince all the time. I mean, you can't not think that.
And really, that's like the one thing that is making me think him. He's getting the Vince McMahon rub. So,
Which I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I mean,
like sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, Vince gave Drew the rub back in the day, and Drew ended up being fired. So that doesn't necessarily work all the time, but definitely those two guys are on my radar for the Rumble.
The Rumble is not that far away, and every week for a while now, he's been involved with Vince McMahon, and I only feel that there's gonna be some kind of payoff to this, but then I don't know. Yeah, but I think that definitely. I mean, me personally, I would want Madcap Moss.
Oh, of course, but of course,
Corbs, maybe Reginald.
Look,
I want Reginald to be in the Royal Rumble, which I believe will happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be a safe bet.
It has to be, right? He has to be in. He'll have to do something fun.
He'll be in there maybe for like 10, 15 seconds.
Do something cool.
Or he can like take over Kofi's role as like the guy who escapes eliminations.
That's that's exactly what I'm thinking. I feel like we'll do a lot of like cool. Yes, the Rumble is going to be so.
It's going to be so good. Sorry.
Anywho, we had. What was the main event?
It was Liv versus Becky.
Oh yeah, they had that, and they also did Miz and
Edge. Miz and Edge is official for day one. Cool.
All right.
That whole thing's been good. I really like that whole thing. But yeah, like last week Raw was really good. This week it started off really good, but the main event ruined it for me. Maybe not ruined it, but definitely dampened it.
They had people thinking Liv was winning.
I thought Liv was winning. They had video packages. She's been so excited on social media throughout the week. Yeah, I was highly upset with how they did it, and like I'm not surprised, but I'm definitely
she cheated.
She cheated.
She's a cheater.
She's a cheater. And this may be my like crush on Liv seeping through, but she absolutely deserves a rematch. I don't even care that it's a rematch. I don't care that I've seen the match. This needs to happen. And I hope they don't I want Liv to have a WrestleMania moment, but I feel like they overplay that whole underdog chasing the title just to get to WrestleMania thing a little bit. So I kind of don't want to wait till WrestleMania to see it. So I think it needs to happen at day one.
Slow burn. The slow burn.
I really don't want another slow burn.
Slow ride. Take it easy.
Is that the George Lopez theme song, or is that something?
That's Low Rider.
That's Low Rider. Okay.
The George Lopez. Trampoline. All my friends love a low rider. I'll stop. I don't want to get.
I wasn't going to try it because I don't know if you could tell I'm a little like under the weather, so I wasn't going to try. No,
you can't get your nice.
Yeah.
Oh my friends. All right, fantastic work we're doing here.
Great stuff. Mysterio's beat Alpha Academy.
Dominic getting the pin.
Yeah. Who'd win in a match, Dominic or Hook? Because I've seen this debated on social media.
Like in an actual fight?
No, like in a match.
Well, in like a wrestling match.
Hook would annihilate Dominic. Your silence is concerning me.
I don't know, man. I think I'm in love with Hook.
Yeah, it's got to be Hook still.
Yeah.
In real life and in faux life.
Then Hook.
Hook would murder Dominic. How could you hesitate? Dominic's been the reason the Mysterios are in the Jabroni Hall of Fame.
This is true. I don't know. I always just try to. I don't know. I was trying to be nice, but it's clear. It's always been Hook.
Here's something that we need to talk about, though. T-Bar made an appearance on Raw against Finn Balor, and this is your basic filler match with Finn getting the win, only to build up to, and I'm very, very excited about this, a Finn Balor Austin Theory feud. Super stoked about it. Not super stoked that Finn Balor will probably end up losing, but super stoked that Finn and Theory are going to be doing things together.
I was gonna say that immediately. I was like, after what we just talked about, it's not looking good for Finn there in this feud.
Right. So, like I said, I want Finn to win the Rumble, but it's not going to be Finn. Theory makes a lot of sense to win the Rumble. He really, really does. Not as much sense as Damian Priest, but a lot of sense. And I'm thinking the Rumble guy, the winner, has to be from Raw. I think it has to be from Raw. So
they could do the thing too where like I think they're both going, when they put like odds out for who's going to win the Rumble. Right. Damian Priest, Austin Theory are going to be up there like one of the top two favorites, but also with like Damian Priest, especially if he has the United States Championship still, they usually like doing the screwy elimination, which carries over to the feud for the U.S. title. So that's how they kind of could fade Priest away.
Sure.
Royal Rumble. And let me talk. This is switching gears for a second. The Dynamite Battle Royal, since we're talking about, I really cannot stand these Battle Royals when people get eliminated and put their one foot on the middle rope and hang over it and point to the person. It needs to stop. And it happened like 3 or 4 times in the Dynamite Diamond Ring Memorial Giant Battle Royal Memorial, and people saw it happen. Like it happened to someone. Someone was like, "Oh, that guy's stupid," and then that person who saw it happen eliminated someone, and then did the exact same thing, and then they get tossed out for taunting. And I'm just like, stay away from the ropes. This is an over the top rope battle royal. Just stay away. Just stay away. I don't know. It's Jabroni of the Week material, but I'm going to save that. I got something else. I already got a 2-fer, I think, for Jabroni of the Week. That could have been a 3-fer. And originally, like an hour ago, I had no ideas, but just these people with battle royals, and I'm going to remind everybody again in January knock it the hell off. There's an end game to all of this. Last man standing in the ring. Then you celebrate. Then you embrace the crowd. Until then, focus at the task at hand. For the love of God, you gotta cherish it.
Kind of, yeah. No, I agree with you.
I watched Billy Graham the other night too. Sorry.
No, you're good.
But should we finish up we can cut back and finish WWE because I want to talk about Brock Lesnar as well. Because
do you want to talk about Brock Lesnar or do you want to talk about Brock Lesnar's fucking overalls, baby?
You sent me that because I was out and I was going to start SmackDown around like an hour, like around 9, which is Perfect. I
Love
think
it.
everyone should do that.
You
Perfect.
always
See
start the
everything.
show an hour after it starts.
And also I hate sometimes when I do that because I sometimes forget that I'm watching it behind, and then like commercials happen, and I'll watch like 4 commercials and be like, shit, I can skip through these. So it ends up me watching it for like 2 hours anyway, sometimes almost. But Brock Lesnar, you told me overalls. I got overalls. And then again, we're getting Brock throughout the entire show. We're getting
I was so nervous. I was so nervous because I thought that was going to be it. And when I heard that they were going to do an interview with him, I was like, okay, cool. And I heard that there was going to, then I saw him with Adam Pearce. Cool. I'm giddy. I'm giddy.
Yeah, like see Brock, just you've seen it forever, right? Like just someone walking down the hallway, Kayla, someone walks up. Oh, can we get a word? And it's just like so weird to see like Lesnar do it, because Lesnar is always just like dun, 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 blah 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 out. And then now it's just so weird seeing him around and doing all this to the backstage segment, seeing him talk so much. And he's funny. Like they're doing it where they're giving him a lot of dialogue too. And he's doing like this thing with Pierce was great, and with the Moose and Hunting and all that, and with Sammy and Paul Heyman, I do think the whole two-sidedness with Paul Heyman's kind of getting a little bit played out. I feel like that's getting used too much now, where he's like, why don't you ask my advocate? And it's just like, oh, I'm not his advocate. Like, it's just like, all right, we've done this like 3 or 4 times. We kind of have to get to I know there's going to be a payoff with it, but. And even there were subtle things that Heyman did last night where when Brock came out, he originally wanted to leave the ring. And then he did this small thing where he left the ring, and then he saw what Brock was doing. Then he got back. It was just like little subtle things in the background that Paul Heyman was doing. I was noticing that was like, all right. I really was a fan of the whole opening segment with Sammy and everything. Sami Zayn's great. He's so good.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the significant ending that you're going to get at day 1 is Paul Heyman related for sure. I feel like I teased that there was going to be a turn at where did they wrestle? Saudi Arabia, right? I feel like I had teased that, but now I think it's like definitely gonna happen at day 1, and they're trying to make this a real big event. So I think that's gonna be it, but at the same time, that's not gonna leave me wanting more either. So I mean, I'm hoping it's not that. I'm hoping whatever finish that they're touting is actually a great finish of some type that will leave me wanting more, because I've seen just about enough, and I know what I'm gonna get when I get Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar.
I think one side of this, I think, is almost probably will be agreeable, but I want to ask you this question. Who do you think is the most, has the most momentum and is the most over babyface currently in WWE?
In WWE, not on SmackDown.
Yeah, well, overall first, let me ask you.
I mean, it's gotta be Big E, right?
All right, SmackDown.
The face?
Biggest baby face, yeah. Because I kind of overall in WWE, I kind of disagree with you with Big E.
I mean, I don't like that pick either. He just came to mind. I mean, face on SmackDown, I think I go Xavier, actually.
All right. So that's why I also mentioned momentum. Because I literally currently see I feel like Brock Lesnar is the biggest face in the company currently.
Oh, well, I didn't count Brock. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's why I asked it while we were talking about him.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, Brock, but he's not there all the time, so I just picked the next.
He's there currently a lot more. We're
was
getting
here
way
2 weeks.
more.
Here 2 weeks. He was here 2 weeks.
Hey, give it to me. Give it to me. But
I mean,
I
I
just want to say, it's like they're doing it first time. And then I was going to say, on the other hand, like, who do you think is, which I said we would agree on probably, like, who's the biggest heel in WWE?
I don't know. I mean, is Reigns a heel? I guess he is.
Yeah, he is. Come on. I was trying to give like hypothetical, like just currently right now overall. Like they're
Reigns and
like,
yeah, okay.
they're
Reigns.
doing like the big, like I think, and you were saying Big E too, and it's like to an extent he was, but I just felt like again they kind of like after he won the title, they kind of like Bobby Lashley before him, they kind of did it like they gave Bobby. I felt like with Big E, there was like momentum, and then it just kind of currently is just like I don't know. That's just me personally. I feel like he's definitely one of the top faces of Raw, but overall, I just think this is the first time in a while it's just like the biggest face in the company and the biggest heel. Doesn't matter what brand are just kind of going against each other, and it's interesting because you don't want to see like I don't want Reigns to lose at all, but I don't want to see Lesnar lose at all because he's just become so. What they're doing with him in this role has been. I don't know. I'm very impressed by all of it.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Somebody's got to lose though, and I know who's losing, but I'm not going to take away any
shenanigans.
Yeah.
You always got to have shenanigans.
Always.
But,
Speaking of Bobby, do you think he's getting added to this championship match? Is it Fatal 4-Way?
I forgot about that actually happening, but yeah, it seems like that's the only.
Seth is getting boned right up the butthole.
That's the only thing that comes out of this because it also just builds the story of Seth Rollins even more, just being like, wait, really? Like it was this one-on-one match became a triple threat match, and now we got a 4-way.
I mean, that they could even build that into a WrestleMania storyline. Seth Rollins finally getting that one-on-one match. Maybe he wins the Rumble for what he's won it once, right? He's won it 3 times. He
won it twice, right?
He's won it twice.
It would be I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking he won it twice, but maybe he only did.
He might have won it twice. I don't know. I don't remember. I think he won it once, but he may have won it twice.
Definitely won it once.
He definitely won it once for sure.
No, he only won it once.
He only won it.
He did
with the Brock Lesnar thing, with the Lesnar.
In the shadows of New York.
Yes, in the shadows of
that he beat Lesnar.
Yes. So I mean, maybe a heel wins the Rumble this time, huh? What do you think? I mean, that could work. But yeah, he's definitely getting boned, and I'm not all about it. I wasn't all about putting KO in the match, but I guess you're trying to keep KO around, so you gotta do what you gotta do there.
And also, if it's a 4-way match, I've always said this. If it's a 4-way match, it needs to be like a fatal 4-way elimination match because I really can't. Triple threat, that's fine. But a 4-way match, I feel like it needs to be elimination.
I agree.
You get a little bit of everything. You get your triple threat. You get your 2-on-2. So I don't know. I just hope if they do it, it goes that route because I don't know. It always bothers me.
I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you.
No, that was about it. They had the RK Bro was on.
So. Yeah, it was stupid. I'm just saying that. It was stupid to have New Day in a match. It was stupid to have you advertise the match as who the best tag team is when RK Bro literally just beat the Usos 2 weeks ago. It was dumb to have the New Day in the match, and it was dumb to have the New Day win. It was just dumb to have the match. That was dumb.
They're the SmackDown tag champs, right? The Usos?
Yes.
Yeah, so it made like
if you're gonna have a match deciding who the best tag team in the WWE is, would it not make sense to
What do
just
you-
have the Usos versus RK Bro? Why are we? I understand the accolades of the New Day, but like, remember when they finally unified the WWE and WCW titles,
Yes.
and The Rock had that promo on SmackDown saying, "Would it not make sense to have The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin one-on-one? Why are we adding Kurt Angle? Why are we adding Chris Jericho? Why? Why are we adding the New Day?"
Just because in a situation where, like you just said, it's like RK Bro, they got titles. We could do a wonky finish. It'll be fine. Usos, they have titles. We could do a wonky finish. They'll be fine.
And
And it gives love to the New Day.
does anyone believe that since the New Day won, that they are the best tag team in WWE?
It's a fair point.
I mean, arguably, yes, they are.
This is true.
But I've always leaned towards the Usos side of that debate and not the New Day. RK Bro's not even the best tag team. I don't know who the best. I mean, it's either New Day or the Usos, but it just didn't seem to make sense to me.
Yeah. Oscar, what's going on, brother?
Oscar, he's on like every single one of Body Slam shows.
Man, dude. Best tag team. Should we switch gears? Should we talk a little AE dubs?
Sure. I will say that my juice on my laptop is fairly low.
Oh,
I might cut off. But we can talk AEW. I didn't get a warning saying that, hey, you have to plug this in. So that's bad.
So we're just letting the people know.
Yeah.
In case. AEW, I mean, yeah, we had Long Island, we had Punk come out to.
I didn't watch this Islanders thing. You gotta walk me through it, because I talked to somebody at work the day after, and I told him what you told me about the Islanders, and he was like, it was a lot of Islander things.
Yeah, because like the Islanders haven't won a game at home yet, and I just felt like he mentioned it, like he said Islanders like 3 or 4 times, and I was just like almost how you were saying we probably like too many WWE references this week. I was like, too many Islanders references for me. And then also where he's like this huge Chicago guy he was building up again or whatever. I was like, you should probably look at the Blackhawks record currently and how many points they have, because they are not doing that great. So I just wanted to throw that out to MJF if you were talking about low-hanging fruit or whatever. But
some ammo.
low-hanging fruit is the Blackhawks are not having a very good season whatsoever. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's still good, but yeah, way too many for my liking, at least.
Right. They all can't be winners.
I don't have the whole thing put up on Dynamite, but because I just watched Rampage, so I have like Rampage fresh in my head.
See, I only watched Hook on Rampage. I didn't watch anything.
That's all you watched?
That's all
You
I
missed
watched.
the trios match with the girls?
No, I
You had to trim it out. I couldn't watch it.
I was crunched on time, okay, and I was everyone. If there was one thing everyone was talking about from Rampage, it was Hook. All right,
Damn right.
So I watched Hook. Okay, I didn't watch anything else. I didn't watch the tag title match either. I watched Hook.
It's
There's
justified.
no discrimination here. I watched Hook.
You missed Wheeler Yuta and Adam Cole. I mean, on Dynamite, we had the return of Trent and Trent's mom, and I continued up to Rampage. We had, I mean, there are teasing on Rampage that this happened for a while. They're doing is Tully and Sting happening.
I've seen crazier things.
It's happened. They've been teasing this for a while, and they kicked him in the dick, and he was like, which Danhausen would have loved that.
Yes. In a world where people wrestle mop heads and people wrestle sex dolls. Tully Blanchard versus Sting in this time would not shock me in the least.
Yeah, it seems like I don't know when, but that's happening, and I am all for it.
Is Sting doing anything for Wednesday?
Nah, this is just 1 year.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nah, they just had on a. I have to inform you about this. They did a go back and watch Rampage. They had Lucha Brothers and FTR started off.
Yeah, I know.
That was fun.
Awesome.
I could watch them again. Like I could just watch them wrestle all day. I love them. They are so freaking good, all of them. And that led to Sting, and they were like promoting like Sting being wherever the hell they were last night. And but I think, was it still Long Island?
Yeah, it wasn't live. So
for like it's like the first time in like 16 years. And they instantly got attacked by FTR, which led to totally kicking Sting in the dick and kind of like barking this one more time. So if unless they do because there's only two of them. I was like, it's just gonna be a one-on-one match. It's gonna be Sting and Tully
whatever.
They also had the Dynamite Battle Royal Memorial Battle Royal,
Right,
which I ranted about already, which led to I completely forgot. And this is the third one. And I texted you this. I was like, I completely forgot there's not like one winner. It's like the final two people. Every year I forget that.
Like I read that text and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I had like no idea what you were talking about until I saw. I was like, oh, okay.
You just think Battle Royal. It was just like there's only one person left, and I can put every year. I think I forget. Next year I'm going to be saying the exact same thing again. I'm like, holy shit, two people won. But they did like a lot. I like the way they all worked it out, where they intertwined like bringing Punk down and Ricky Starks, and then But it all ended up where we have Dante Martin took advantage of a situation. He with Team Taz and then against Team Taz. So now we have Dante Martin, MJF. It's all could potentially be set up for CM Punk to maybe screw over MJF here for this.
Or Team Taz to screw over Dante.
Exactly. Which is great.
Maybe a little bit of both.
And you also remember
things out. I don't know.
Yet you had MJF eliminate Wardlow. There's all these little. Wardlow's also has a match at Winter is Coming as well. So against, oh my God, who is it?
I don't know.
I'm drawing a blank, but it's all these little. See, I know they're doing an MJF and Punk thing, and I feel like after this is going to finally be the Wardlow storyline come to an end, and maybe we see
Wardlow is facing Matt Sydal.
That's what it is. Thank you for looking that up.
No problem. Only 4 matches this.
Well, you got to think they got to give Hangman probably Danielson some time.
Yeah. Fair point.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a great show. Wangman
versus Danielson.
All right. Let's see here.
I'm looking at the poster right now. It's still I still read it as Danielson.
Danielson and Wangman. Let's
the I see the Danielson more than I see the Wangman now. It's a shame.
All right. Should we get ready for a little Jabroni of the Week action?
Do it.
All right. I got I got a lot
Oh
of
wait,
stuff.
we don't have fancy entrance.
Oh no, absolutely we do.
Oh,
I
okay,
was gonna say we got like
okay.
a lot. I'm gonna have to pack in my jabroni in a week into a little. There's a lot of stuff here, but let's go.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jabroni.
All right, jabroni of the week time. All right, just before we start, I was just like a little honorable mention. I want to see if I can throw this up over here. I got like 3 inches taken off of my hair recently. It was down to like past the back down middle of back. It was significantly long. So the wife went to beauty school. She cut some hair.
Nice.
So she said she like cut it, and there's like layers, and if not like, or she could just cut it straight across, and it would look weird. So I thought like she was gonna do layers, but she just cut it straight across, and it looks ridiculous. Now she said she's gonna do layers with it or whatever. But like, I'm gonna throw over these overlays real quick just so you give you an idea. But like, this is like a almost what I kind of look like. I'll describe who it is for anyone listening on the podcast apps, but we'll throw this up here. This is Lord Farquaad from Shrek. Let's get another angle from like, yeah, there we go, right there. But it's not far off from what my hair currently looks like when down. So, yeah, it's just, I mean, honorable mention right now. The wife currently for jabroni of the week. But I do have my real solidified jabroni of the week. And this is for all people who do not like Hallmark Christmas movies. Those people are my jabroni of the week because it is, I have to tell you right now, it's nonstop fun. I currently watched one of the greatest Christmas movies ever on Hallmark. I don't remember the name of it. Something about Christmas time, but I'll tell you who's in it. It was Melissa Joan Hart. And she ends up, it's Melissa Joan Hart and Jason Priestley from Beverly Hills 90210 fame.
It sounds familiar.
So, Brandon Walsh, come on, everyone. So, we have Melissa Joan Hart, Jason Priestley. A Christmas movie. The guy's name is like Chris Mass. So, it's like like his name's almost Christmas even. Your cliche storyline or whatever, great. So anyway, at some point, Melissa Joan Hart, I don't know if you ever saw White Chicks, the Wayans brothers.
Yes.
So how they have the whole makeup thing on.
Yeah, right.
They're set up. They look kind of like, you're like, wow, Melissa Joan Hart in this movie looks exactly like the Wayans brothers in their getup.
Okay.
White Chicks.
Okay.
And it's hysterically funny. This movie was shot during COVID. I think there's only 6 or 7 speaking roles in it because of that. I don't know if you watch I can't think of his name, but if you watch Arrested Development ever, Stanley Sitwell with the eyebrows.
Got you.
I don't know why I'm slipping on his name as well. He plays her father in the movie, and he just literally looks like, he says his lines and he looks like I'm getting like what, $6,000, almost like he's asking like, how much am I getting for this movie again? And like as soon as they say cut, you're almost just like, did like the money get sent over to my account yet? Like I'm definitely getting paid. It looks like everything he was in was one take. And people talk trash on these movies, but it all goes back to they're the greatest things ever. She just sent me another one involving like the 2 Lawrence brothers. I think it's Joey and Matt, and I just cannot wait to watch it. It's fun, it's exciting, and if you're talking trash on these movies, I suggest you should just sit down and watch one because it is a joyride. So anybody who doesn't like Hallmark Christmas movies,
this is all Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yeah, I mean they could not Netflix really. It has to be like Hallmark ones. You get your like former One Tree Hill cast members. You got your Full House, what's her name? DJ isn't like everyone, or Dean Cain from like it's It just puts you in the holiday spirit. But everyone find that one with Melissa Joan Hart and Jason Priestley and the White Chicks reference. Just remember that and watch it. You'll crack up and you'll laugh and you will thank me.
So it's everyone who hates Hallmark Christmas movies. Gotcha.
Yeah, basically. And guys, our new sponsor is actually Hallmark. So there's no, I mean, it just so happens that I'm doing that this week. So
yeah. All right. So narrowed it down to 2 people. I'm going to pick one because the other one I'm not going to start a debate on with anybody. So let's just say it's funny that you mentioned One Tree Hill because Sophia Bush was a finalist for jaBROni of the Week, which hurts me because I also have a super, super duper crush on her and Brooke.
Brooke Davis?
Yeah, I have a super crush on Brooke Davis, but she's not. She's not. Instead, we're going to go into the sports world. We're going to go with...
Can I ask you one question before you do this?
Yeah.
What did Sophia Bush do though?
It's just some comments on Twitter. You know, she's you look, I'm a very laid back person and I don't get into like the politicking and all of that stuff, but like she's very like here's why. When I just started following Sophia Bush on Twitter because I found out she had one. So I was like, oh, bet.
Yeah, obviously, click.
And my mistake, I was expecting Brooke Davis, not Sophia Bush. So it was basically the fact that I wasn't getting Brooke Davis, not Sophia Bush, is why she was a finalist. But I'm not. I'm nice. I'm nice. Yeah. And I'm going to go in the sports world and Chase Claypool. A lot of controversy with him in this Thursday night game. I could tell by your head it didn't go well for you either.
Could have been one of the greatest comebacks.
Could have been one of the greatest comebacks, one of the most unexpected comebacks regarding who their quarterback is at this level. Catch the ball, get the first down with like, what was 30-something seconds left, right? Yep. And instead of, rushing the ball to the ref, getting lined up, spiking the ball, boom, got to do first down thing, the celebration, no timeouts. It was wild. And the fact that they still had a chance even after all of that. Imagine what would have happened if, he just did the right thing. And
it was his third fuck up of the night too.
His third fuck up of the night. So yeah, I would definitely have to pick Chase Claypool as a fantasy football player. I would say that you are my jaBROni of the week.
Yeah, Mr. TikTok man.
But Brooke Davis,
very close.
You better start posting some Brooke Davis shit on Twitter. All right.
Close over bro stuff. I don't know.
Something.
Like a synopsis.
Announce it.
I don't know.
Announce some, I don't know. Who are you? Just be Brooke Davis, please.
Talk about Nathan playing slam ball. Talk about Lucas's novel, The Raven.
It has to be an announcement that you and Lucas are actually together. So please do that. Because I was team Brooke Lucas, and I wasn't Haley Lucas. I was all about Brooke and Lucas.
Yeah, I mean Brooke. They are together. They have to be. Peyton's with Negan.
I'm sorry, Peyton, not Haley. Haley's the other one. No.
See, dude, I loved me Haley too.
I love Haley too. No, I love Haley. I don't like Peyton. She's my least favorite.
So Cass wants all these extra Patreon shows or whatever.
Can we do that?
jaBROni Tree Hill or something?
jaBROnis watch One Tree Hill?
jaBROni Tree Hill?
jaBROni Tree Hill?
Figure out. Can we do? I would.
Yo, 100%. I would be all about that. 100%. Here we go. We have 2 weeks in a row, 2 fresh ideas. I'm just saying, people want to go back to Tree Hill. All right, people want to go back to Tree Hill.
I had nothing but a ball. Again, I was originally huge OC. All I did, yeah, I felt you had to watch one or the other. Growing, this was in my high school. This was
This
my.
was your Raw versus Nitro,
You had to pick one. Exactly. See,
right?
and this is what we can make. We can make all these
There we go.
comparisons to the wrestling world and the One Tree Hill world. Um, we can do this with the OC, man. Like one of them could be WCW, one of them could be
And
WWE. I mean,
I've never watched the OC, so yeah, I know that can't be shocking to you because I literally just laid my eyes on One Tree Hill a year ago.
I know.
So
And so I was saying I didn't start watching Tree Hill until I remember one day an episode was on, and at the very end of the episode, some dude knocked at the door. Peyton opened it, and she got punched in the face by this dude, and it ended. And then the next episode was playing. It was on like SoapNet or something because I think we were watching the OC, me and the wife, and it just continued from that. And I was like, we need to watch the show. Like it said, like she got punched in the face, and it just said like created by Mark Schwann and end it. And I was like, whoa, this show's insane.
yeah,
And that's when it just started and it continued.
love it.
So I don't know. There's another idea.
Another idea, Cass. We just do it anyway. We just do it anyway. Just,
I'm gonna start
just
getting
hijack bodyslam.net with
gonna post them on there. Just it doesn't matter. I think we'll just sneak it in there on the playlist. I'll be like, what is up with this One Tree Hill related show?
What's jaBROnis Tree Hill?
jaBROnis Tree Hill. Man, I can already see it. I love it. All right. It's in the description, but before we get out of here, let's show the people what they can some of the stuff they can grab. It's the holiday season, and you can pick yourself up some cool things. It's Madcap merch time. God, I love it. Shit. Great. All right. So that link in the description, wherever you guys are watching this, you can check that out. And you can get some t-shirts, hoodies, whatnot. I always keep saying I have so many. I have like 9 designs that I've set up. And I think towards the beginning of the year, I was saying I was going to do one. I think we're going to do that off the new year. So hopefully each month we're going to be having a new exclusive shirt dropping on the merch store. It could be there's some cool ones we have. Some copyright stuff, but some of them will look familiar to maybe some shirts in the past that you've seen before with a little twist to them. So look for that soon. And then we need to promote this coming very, very soon. I actually have to talk about some things with you all fair before this, but we have the 2nd annual jaBROnis coming up, the biggest award show of the year. I was actually going to say to you, I was thinking about getting some of the personalities at Body Slam, maybe to do a little video of some of their picks, who they would pick for the certain categories we have, and we'll include those drops in the episode, but then inevitably see who maybe we'll agree with some, maybe won't. We could, but yeah. So I was thinking about that, so I might put a little message out to a few of the people in Body Slam and see maybe if they could do a couple clips for us of some of their picks, and we can include that in the award ceremony, which will be coming very soon. We'll have a date for that set probably soon, an exact date when that will air. I'm not sure if I think that we will be pre-recording that, and then maybe we will premiere it. We'll let you know when it will premiere. We'll set it for that. Maybe we'll hang out and do a little be in the chat, hang out when we premiere that one, because I think that'll be it's always fun. Last year
Last year was fun.
the ball.
Last year was
So but if you're not sure, again, if you're just listening, you're not going to know. But some of the categories here for second annual, let's drop the little promo here real quick for them. All right, so for that, I'll look at feud of the year, match of the year, like moment of the year, jabroni of the year, tag team match, everything. It's exciting.
It's very exciting.
And it's I got a lot of work to do on it because I have not even thought about who might. So within the next week, I'm going to be getting everything together with that, hopefully. So I at least have
jotting down some things.
And again, I just we go through the whole body slam thing. You gotta subscribe count's going up. We have the cast set up the whole slam chat thing. So throw this in there at the bottom, help support the crew. Slam chats, throw that up there. And then again, there's so many people and shows going on bodyslam.net currently. So you got let's go through. You got Dom, you got Cass. You got some interviews lined up. You got Giselle, you got Carissa, you got the franchise player, you got the Julian, you got Woods. We got so many people doing shows over on the Body Slam net, and some people the Tea and Tights guys. And I'm sorry, and I don't want to, but I think I've mentioned a lot.
You mentioned basically, I think
everyone's doing great work. The content's nonstop, so go check out everyone's videos. The Body Slam net pro wrestling. Subscribe, like, comment, hit that bell. I hear all this stuff when my kids are watching these dumbass videos, and now we say it. What the hell's happening?
What?
Like when you watch all these YouTube videos and they nonstop, like the freaking jabronis who go with their kids to Target and expose them. They're like, oh, what do you guys think we should shop for? Comment down below and we'll no, if they comment down, you're already going to be gone from the store. So whatever they comment, you're not going to get because you're already going to be gone.
Well, for the next time they go to Target.
No, I hate that. I hate that shit.
I agree.
I'm going to go about to do the jabroni of the week thing again. I won't. And what else? I mean, you follow us at jaBROnis Pod. You follow him at Madcap Jabroni. I'm happy Jabroni. Twitter handle. What else? What else we got going on? Anything else there?
Oh, I don't think so. I think we pretty much covered everything.
Winter is coming.
Winter's coming
this Wednesday. So check that out. I'm assuming we'll just be back.
Might be a little later next week. Got work till 2.
I feel like something is happening next week. There is a show at ECW Arena next Saturday, the 18th, that I was debating on maybe potentially going.
Is that the one you texted me about?
Yes.
I can't go to that one.
I believe they're doing freshly signed Jerry the King Lawler versus Bully Ray, and Buddy Murphy's on the card, PCO, a bunch of people, and there's a signing early in the day. I think Sting's going to be there on that side. I don't know what's going with the show, so may or may not be there as well. Do not think I'll be in Baltimore tonight for Final Battle.
Yeah, you probably would have had to leave by now.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
No, that's not true.
I'm going to work on a new studio and watch Army Navy and clean the bomb that my house is currently.
I heard my child cry a whole bunch of times, so I'm going to make sure she's still breathing.
That's Should probably do that. All right, everybody, we will see you next week. jaBROnis. Out.
jaBROni, jaBRONIXYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni.